PetLab is doing more than $100 million per year with their Shopify brand and growing. But how they actually did it? So, did they have any secret strategy, or maybe Meta loves them more than the others and are pushing their ads with lower CPMs? Today, I'm going to show you the step-by-step strategy that they use to become the market leaders in the pet supplements niche in just 5 years. And I will also give you my personal takes on what works best for them and how I would improve it further, so you can learn and adapt to your own brand. We're going to see their marketing strategy, their branding strategy, their advertising strategy, and also their creatives and full funnel. But before starting, if you don't know me, I'm Senza Cado, actual e-commerce operator and founder of Ecom Growth OS. I exited my own 7-figure brand, and now I'm helping different 7 and 8-figure brands solving their bottlenecks and scale through our growth strategies and systems. If you want to learn more about what I can do for you, you can check the link below. But now, let's start with training. So first of all, if you don't know them, and you should, because they are one of the best examples of successful D2C brands, what they are selling are mainly pet supplements with a focus on the dogs. Even if right now they are starting expanding in other markets, like starting selling cats probiotics, for example. So what they are selling right now, different probiotics for dogs, which was one of their main products that they launched, then dog ear health, dental health. So they scale both horizontally in different categories and also vertically with multiple options, meaning that, again, as you can see now, they are solving multiple issues for their customer persona. So why their product are great for D2C? So first of all, they are lightweight, so they are really easy to ship and store. And shipping and storage fees will be one of your main costs when you sell direct to your consumers, most of the times. Then they are also great because they are consumables, which is amazing, and this is part of their main strategy and one of the main reasons why they are so successful, and we will see later why their offer is working so well with the subscription model. Then they also solve a big and growing pain. Okay, a lot of people is becoming aware of all these issues, and also the marketing is growing day by day, and dog's health is becoming a priority. Right now in this market, the dog is becoming like a new son for them. New families are having less actual sons, and they are treating their dog as their son. So this is why this market is growing a lot, and also this pain is growing a lot. Before, people didn't have any awareness about these problems, and now thanks even to PetLab, they are building awareness in the market and then selling the solution. Another great thing is that they have a low amount of SKUs and also probably high gross margins thanks to an higher perceived value, because at the end of the day, the cost of creating probiotic like this one is not really high and compare to the solution that you're selling, because the problem is much bigger in the eyes of the consumer compared to the price that they are charging, which is crucial if you want to actually scale a successful D2C brand. So let's start first from the branding strategy. First of all, whenever you're creating a brand or launching a new product, you need to focus on your branding strategy. And it's not about the icon. If you check their icon, it's nothing crazy. And it's not about even the colors. Yes, the colors of your brand could be helpful for different reasons. Of course, even the visual impact that your brand has, it's important. But at the same time, it's not what is going to make or break your ads. And at the end of the day, your bank account. Your branding is about your positioning the market, how you're positioned in the mind of your customers, and most of the time it's not you that are going to decide your positioning. You can plan to have a specific positioning, but then it's all about how you advertise your products and then how your customers perceive your brand, which will be crucial. Now, what are the distinctive traits? First of all, they emphasize a lot their emotional connection with their dogs. In fact, most of their ads are actually triggering tons of emotions, especially a lot of negative emotions that are trying to create this sort of urgency that they need to solve their problem as soon as possible, or their dog won't be fine and won't survive for a long period of time, which is the goal of every dog owner, of course. So, first of all, they have a strong story. The actual founder makes tons of videos ads, and it's even inside the website in different portion of the website. And for this reason, they actually connect a lot with their consumers. They understand really well their consumers' needs and problems, and for this reason, they are able to connect through emotions with their customers. Their positioning is that they are the first pet health brand, and actually they, I would say, started this niche. When I say this, of course, I mean in this specific distribution channel, because because of course, if you're new to a distribution channel, like in this case, directly online, there were not a lot of brands already selling online. So when you are first, even in your distribution, you can actually build a moat, and that's what they did. So they are the first pet and considered the first pet health brand, and they have their proprietary products for pet health, which is really amazing. They are doing a great job with that. So you can find a complete product line specialized in pet health. So now if someone needs to solve any issues related to their dog's gut problems or anything related to this, even about dental care, always related to their dogs, the first brand that comes to your mind, especially when you are based in US or UK, it will be for sure PetLab. And they're really good to convey this all over their website. They have a clean website with consistent colors, even on their packaging, and even the messaging is consistent. They start with emotions from their ads, then they lead the same messaging through their landing pages and PDPs through all the entire funnel. Now, their most uniqueness. First of all, one of the main modes is that they were the first one, but this doesn't mean anything. Most of the times, being the first one is not the reason why you're going to be successful. Okay, they were so good in what they're doing with their strategy that I'm going to show you right now. What they're doing is that they did a deep research in the market and they understand clearly the problems that their market has. And for this reason, they are able to target with their ads specific people with specific problems. In this case, they showcase a lot of dogs' symptoms their owners already see their dogs doing. For example, licking their paws or scratching their ears and all the other symptoms that they may have. And then they educate the customers and sell the solution. With educating the customers, now they are the only brand that started doing so. Probably they are still the best ones to do so. And for this reason, they educate customers that the only solution is their actual product. That's why also they are so great and unique compared to the others. So let's see these different modes. They have their marketing strategy, being first on the market. Now they have also a big pool of subscribers to their products. So it will be really difficult actually to fight them directly. You cannot fight to conquer their market share directly because they are too big with, for sure, a lot of subscribers, big cash flow coming on a monthly basis. So if you want to do a direct attack, will be quite difficult. They also build a strong household brand. And for this reason, also they have a lot of awareness, in this niche, and will be again difficult to attack them directly. They have the most experience also in this market. They both on the product side, so they understand what their market wants, but also on the marketing side and advertising side. They totally understand their market's needs and how even to get the attention and break through their feed of their ideal customers. So it would be quite difficult if you want to start a pet supplement brand if it doesn't have anything unique. So also they don't have many weaknesses to attack for possible competitors. So if you want to conquer market shares, you need to aim for something that they are missing or focusing less. I would say in this case, they started focusing really late on the cats, for example, and what you could do is that you become the main authority for cats. Or maybe there is another symptoms or issue that dogs have that they are not treating a lot or not focusing a lot, and maybe you can become the main authority of that specific problem. That's something that you can do. Now, this is just food for your thoughts that you can think about this and adapt these ideas to your own brand, to your own niche. Okay, it's not just about pet supplements. And so, yeah, just to give you some ideas. Now, they have different competitors from Zesty Paws, Pet Honesty, VetIQ, Native Pet, and all of them have different unique selling propositions. Someone is more focused on the natural and holistic in supplements. But at the end of the day, their main competition, beside these direct competitors that are selling similar products, is actually letting people understand the importance on treating their dog health and educating them on understanding their dog's symptoms to improve their overall well-being. What does it mean? That yes, their market is growing, but of course, educating people, if they are not aware, is really expensive. So for this reason, their main competition and their main competitor is people that they are not aware of this problem, and they are not aware that you should invest money to actually expand the lifespan of your dog or of your furry friend in this case. So keep also this in mind. Whenever you are launching a new product or a new brand, you need to consider that your competition is not just people that are selling similar products, but actually all the other solution that your ideal customer has, even considering the fact that they may not act. So keep this in mind. How to diversify in the market. So focusing on other pets could help them gain traction. You cannot make a direct attack against someone that is stronger than you if you want to win. Whenever you analyze a market, try to understand their weaknesses or what they are not focusing on. There may be a reason why they're not focusing on that specific thing. For example, it's not going to give the same returns as the main market, but at the same time you can build your fortune in a smaller market, and then you're going to expand later when you're well known and with much more cash flow. Now, also on the branding side, in mod side, they also have their scientific advisory board. So that's a really strong moat that they actually built, because people, especially in the health niche, even if it's related to their dog, they always want to see and buy from an authority figure with tons of social proof. What better than actually having people that are specialized in pet health, from scientists to actual vets, doctors, and everything related to this niche. So what they were able to do is building strong connection with all these people, and this creates tons of authority for them, and is going to help convert much more people sooner, because now people will trust them right away. Just a reminder, before moving forward with the marketing strategy, you can find this document for free. You don't have to leave anything, not even your email, in the comments below. So just remember to subscribe and share in the video if someone can find value out of it. Now, about their strategy. First of all, their main strategy is adopting direct response meta ads. So their first channel is meta ads, and they are really great with that. Yes, they use also a bit of email marketing and content marketing, but they are not focusing a lot on that, at least to acquire new customers, but it's mostly to keep their existing audience engaged and staying top of the mind. And we will see later better their funnel. So their main strategy, even if they're doing more than $100 million per month, is still focusing on meta ads. So this is why, and what you should take out of it is that you don't need to diversify too early, but you need to focus on one channel first that is going to get you the most impact, the best return on your ad spend and on your investment, and just not in terms of cash, but even in terms of energy and time, and then give all yourself before you actually crack it. Okay, and they're still working on that. So that's one of their main strengths, actually, direct response meta ads. And the great thing is that thanks to meta ads, they are able to test their new products and to gauge if there is any interest about them. So that's crazy, because now with this lean testing approach, it's much easier to launch new products, to understand what people likes or not, how even to improve their products and their product line. And this is a great moat that you're building, you know, being capable of launching tons of products without spending tons of money on testing, and getting right away the feedbacks from your market, iterate on the products and improve them and launch again actually in the market, is totally a game changer. So part of their success and their marketing strategy is actually launching tons of great products, testing them in a lean way, and then improve the products and even the marketing angles based on the test, and invest further on a later stage once they found that there is this product market fit. Instead of like a lot of brands do, that waits 6-12 months to launch a new product. They go through this product development cycle, which is so expensive. They don't even have any feedback from the market about the product, if the product is going to be loved from their consumers. And then they launch even with a lot of different marketing ideas, marketing angles, and at the end it flops because they didn't test the product or if there is any demand or need. One of the main advantages that you have is that you can even test products without having them in hand. You can launch them, you can test them even without them being ready, just maybe an MVP product, a minimum viable product. So there's so many things that you can do without wasting tons of money and doing this quickly, because again, let's suppose that you have money to waste, but your time is not infinite and is your most valuable resource. So you should invest your time wisely, and it's better to invest 1 month in testing if your product is going to have any traction at all before launching it, than taking 12 months or 6 months and not having any clue that there is a market for your product. Okay, and if you did tons of market research, it doesn't mean that your market is going to love the product for a lot of different reasons. Okay, they may not like it because maybe the price, maybe you created more features that were needed, and for this reason you need to charge more because the product costs you more. So I went through a lot of these things since I developed multiple products and patenting others. Believe me, if you can test in a lean way like they did, do it, because it's going to be a game changer for you. Now, let's see their target market. So first of all, they are targeting conscious pet owners. They start mainly with dog owners, and now they're transitioning and expanding even with cats. So again, as I said at the start, they are considered pet owners who consider their pets as integral family members and are committed to investing in their health and well-being, of course. So they have a specific pool of pet owners, dog owners in this case, that they are targeting. It's not for everyone, okay? So their ideal customer persona is dog owners with elderly dog having specific symptoms from joint issues to arthritis and much more. One of the main one, I believe, because it's an actual pain and a real problem. I see that now they are even focusing on dental care, even ear care, but I'm sure that their main products that is still their bestseller, it probably is the probiotics to solve joint issues and arthritis, because it's a much bigger pain for the consumers, and for this reason it's much easier to sell compared to something that is an extra. Okay, so also keep in mind this: whenever you're developing a new product, it will be much more easier if there is a big pain to solve, and there is not a lot of people that are solving this pain in an efficient way like the consumer will like. Okay, so keep these things in mind. Now, their psychography is about individuals who are health conscious, value quality products again, and are willing to invest in preventive health measures for their pets. Of course, these are supplements. They are not drugs. So for this reason, they are targeting people that are worried that their dogs are going to have these issues, or they just starting having these issues. It's not for people that they are already advanced with these problems, okay? So this is also something to keep in mind. Their market sophistication instead, which is crucial, also understanding which sophistication stage is your market, because based on that, you are going to create different type of messaging, and you're trying to target different type of people. So at the start, they were in a new market, still unaware of many problems, or maybe they were aware of the problems, but it still was not agitated enough to let them act and buy preventive measures to help their dog's health, essentially. Now, instead, it's becoming more aware of the problems, even more crowded with more competitors, and the focus now is on bolder claims, because now you have different solutions, okay, different peoples that are selling these solutions, and now the only way to actually break through the feed is actually having bolder claims on your ads. So you are promising something better, or even better offers overall, or you have a messaging that is much more direct to your consumers, to your ideal customer persona. That also is crucial, because if the consumers, the avatar, believes that this messaging is talking specifically to them, is going to be a game changer for your return on ad spend and your overall marketing efficiency. Okay, now about their messaging. Okay, what type of message they are using for the ads? They always start with problem-based ads that has multiple dog symptoms to find which one is getting most attention and interest. Also, because at the start you do not understand which type of symptoms people care the most, or maybe are struggling the most. What you are going to see is that they are even testing multiple symptoms together. Okay, so people feel understood and feel that this is actually an ad made for them, or a product made for them, a solution made for them. Okay, and they push a lot with the urgency, like act fast. This is a preventive solution, but you need to act fast or your dog is going to get worse and the disease is going to get worse. So this is the importance of preventive care, which is crucial for their marketing. They also create tons of educational content, because once they agitated the problem and people understand that there is a big problem here, now they need to be educated to how to solve this problem and what is the right solution and why. And this is what they do the best with their ads, and I'm going to show you right away. They're really good also with emotional storytelling to agitate the problem further. So they use tons of storytelling and relatable visuals, even tons of visuals that I will show you. Sometimes I think they are even risking to get banned because the visuals are quite negative, showing dogs that are really suffering, okay? But they are really able to actually showcase the problem, agitate the problem further, and then sell their product like is the only solution to solve this problem, and people feel connected right away because they feel understood, and now they have a solution with a great offer. They were educated well, and now they buy right away. And that's the best thing that you can do in your marketing. Okay, you get people that are unaware or aware of a problem, but they don't know about the solution yet. So you educate them about this and you show that you are the only solution. You give them a great offer. You agitated the problem so they want to act fast with urgency. This is the best thing that you can do with your marketing strategy. And they were able to execute it really well. So as you can see, these are some of their ads. And as you can see, they are quite visuals, as I said you. Inside the actual messaging that we are going to see ad by ad. They have messaging always talking about their dog's symptoms and also about their dog's problems, or even related to possible solutions that they are looking for. For example, how to clean your dog's teeth in less than 30 seconds, or why your dog's itching is cause for concern. Again, as you can see, this is quite concerning for a dog owner if their dog is itching, okay? So how a powder can clean your dog's teeth and so on. But as you can see, the visual are so strongly and really well made for socials. You know, they are so engaging, and this is also one of the main reasons why they are so successful. They know how to actually produce ads that takes their user attention, that break through the feed, that stop the scroll, and then they even hold people through the entire ads and gives time to educate these people about the problem and about the solution, which is crucial, because if you are great and understand what is needed, okay, as I said you before, and then you understand that you need to bring your customers through an entire experience. But if you are not executing this using engaging ads, engaging clips, and letting people understand how much is crucial to actually solve this problem as soon as possible, then if you're not able to do so, you're going to bore people and they will just skip. So that's crucial to understand. Now, they even changed lately their offer. I was saying that times ago, I'm not sure how much because I started following them years ago, but now they are pushing further even their subscription, and now offering, if you subscribe right away, a 40% off on the first month only, of course, and then it's 20% off after it. We can go directly on the PDP and check better their offer, but as you can see, they are pushing so much the subscription, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are losing on the front end and they are recovering rather with the lifetime value. Of course, they are doing a lot of job after the purchase to actually keep their customers engaged, sell more products with their upsell, and even keep them subscribed for a longer amount of time. And that's actually the game when you're playing with subscriptions. So there's such a difference if you buy one tab, okay, for one time only, or you subscribe. When you subscribe, 40% off first month, then 20% off first month, but they are also offering free shipping when you subscribe, which is another thing. So you don't need to consider just the $32. In this case, you will need even to add the $5 extra, okay? And then you need to pay extra 20% each month. So they are pushing so much their subscription. And then they also push a lot with their upsell to improve their V, and also the cross-sell, selling adjacent product. As you can see, you can add more products into your cart directly from the PDP, which is great, and then you add to the cart directly. And in this case, they don't even using any Aegis card, but they are bringing customer directly to the checkout. I believe that and I hope they tested it, of course, to do so. And since they have the plus, they can even upsell directly in the checkout. But if you don't have the plus, you won't have the possibility to upsell directly into the checkout. You can do it after they check it out. And what I advise you to do, and what I saw usually from my CRO tests, is that I would add the Aegis cart, okay, that is opening on the side of the website, and then you upsell further inside the cart, and then you give also free gifts when they achieve certain thresholds and when they achieve also the free shipping thresholds, okay? So these are further things that I will do, but they're doing tons of A/B tests. They are really great with this, so I believe that they already tested. And of course, this is not even their landing page, okay? They have another pre-sale page that I already discussed before in another video. So if you want to check the video, I will link you somewhere here, and it's also inside this document. But now let's move forward. Now we are on the funniest part of the video. You're going to see their ads, actually, what they're doing differently and what it works, and also their funnel, okay? So let's start with their advertising strategy. First of all, their angles. They are always problem-based angles, again, calling out symptoms, and then educating people, mostly with emotional storytelling formats. So let's see these three examples first, and then we are going to check actually the ad itself. So here, as you can see, the first ad is 3 shocking signs of gut issues in your dog. So again, this is one of the main symptoms that they are target. And as you can see, there it's pretty visual. You can see even the gut inside of course, this is a 3D effect that works really well, 100%. They're using it everywhere. They're using the same with the dog's pose here, showing back. And so, yeah, they're doing a great job showing more than telling the issues, okay, and agitating the problem. And as you can see, again, it's always about, first of all, the concept, and the main concept is your dog has a problem. Then they go with a specific angle, in this case, 3 shocking signs of gut issues in dogs. This is their specific angles. And as you can see, they repeat these angles with different type of symptoms. In this case, they're even selling the same probiotic, but they're targeting a different symptoms and with the same angle. And they do the same. In this case, the overall concept is always a problem with the gut, okay, with poor gut health. And in this case, they are trying to use a different type of angle, and instead of going right away with your 3 reasons why your dog has this gut health, in this case they do how a dog asks for help, okay? So they are agitating the problem, and this is really great on a psychology standpoint, because now they are going to showcase to the dog owners all the things that many dogs do on a daily basis, even when they don't have real issues, okay, like for example paw licking. Of course, I don't say that all the dogs that are licking their paws don't have issues, okay? I'm not a vet, but most of the times they are agitating even standard things that dogs do, and it works really well for them. So it's like calling out their customer persona. Now they're seeing this ad, and they're seeing that their dog are doing the same things that the dog in the ad is doing. Now they are getting worried, but now that they got educated, okay, they are going to check for sure PetLab. It's really difficult once a company is educating the consumer on something new and they have even a great offer. Most of the times people is going to trust you more than the others that didn't educate enough about the problem, okay? So this is why having, first of all, emotional connection to get the attention of the ICP, and then being able to educate the customers and keep them engaged is a game changer. So let's see in their lab directly from Foreplay all their ads and what they're doing. So let's see together this one. As you can see, this was one of the examples that I just told you, where they're going to show different symptoms, okay, that their dog have. Like all the dogs, of course, eat grass. And so let's see this actual hook that is going to start with these symptoms. Of course, is going to get the attention of all the dog owners, and especially dog owners that are more health conscious about their dogs, okay? Because if someone is not health conscious or doesn't care at all, they won't stop this call, even if they're dog owners. So even this is crucial to understand your audience and to stop and to actually get the attention of the right people. Because if you are getting the attention of everyone, then it's an issue, because Meta is going to retarget the wrong people and your ads performance is going to decline, okay? So let's see together this.
Does your dog eat grass, paw lick, or itch throughout the day? If so, most dog parents are surprised to hear that these super common dog behaviors are actually the result of a gut that has become overrun.
Okay, so as you can see, they are stating the obvious, telling that yes, these are common symptoms or common things that dogs do, okay? And pretty much every dog is doing these things, or at least all my dogs always did it. But now they are educating people, telling, hey, it might be probably because your dog has gut health. And they are showing now all the reasons. So now, first of all, you get the attention of the right people. Second, now you created a reason for them to check the ad, okay?
Bacteria. You see, when this happens, it has a domino effect on their entire body. They become more sensitive to allergens in their environment.
As you can see, they are, first of all, educating, but while educating, they are creating a source of urgency. It's great because they tell you, yes, it may have gut health, but most of the people can say, who cares, maybe it's going to pass soon. It's something that is going to not last forever, and so they don't care a lot. Instead, they are creating a sense of urgency, telling them that, hey, if you don't solve this problem, your dog is going to have many other problems really soon. So you need to solve this as soon as possible. That's something great on a psychological standpoint.
Skin becomes red and itchy, and even their mood can be impacted. This profound effect of poor gut.
They also talk about not only symptoms, but also about their moods, okay? So even if someone doesn't care about, or let's say they don't believe, okay, about these things, no one wants to see their dog sad, of course. So also the mood is another big portion, I believe, of this ad, where they're saying that, hey, you need to solve their gut issues and then your dog will be happy. All their owners want their dogs to be healthy and happy. These are the main two factors, and this ad is pushing these two things really deeply. Even if without saying this, they are saying this between the words, but it works really well. Let's continue check the ads.
Gut health on a dog's entire body is why we created these brilliant new tailored probiotics.
As you can see, they're still also using these 3D renders that works really well and keeps people engaged, and it always worked really well. And when you're educating people, I always really advise you to add things like this one.
These brilliant new tailored probiotic chews. And why tailored, you might ask? Well, after countless hours of research, we found out that every dog is different.
Now they're introducing their product and saying that their product is different from the others. It's tailored for each dog, which also is great, even if it's not the case actually.
And because of this, requires a unique probiotic formula for it to really have the positive effect we want. Depending on your dog's size and weight, they'll receive a unique probiotic formula that will maximize.
In this case, is based just on the weight, but this happens even with pretty much what they eat. Okay, so it's not a lot different, but they were able to sell this like this something tailored and unique to their dog. So it's still a well done job, because now they're selling a uniqueness of your product.
The chance of success.
No scratching, no shaking their head.
And then, of course, they add social proof. Of course, you always need to add social proof. And they are creating authority, first of all, yes, in their website, even in the ads, using, for example, vets, like in this case. But even if you educate people, okay, about something, you are already creating authority in their head, in their mind, okay, in their head. And we can continue checking more.
3 peculiar
and
signs.
more. As you can see, this is so visual. It's really visual and well made, I need to say. And yeah, as you can see, they are again mentioning symptoms, problems. They are testing different dogs for each symptoms. They are testing different visuals. They are testing different effects to add. They are testing so many things. But at the end of the day, the concept is always the same, even if they're testing so many visual things to see if they are going to hold for more time people with their ads. They are going to engage them more and to educate them more, and that is going to translate in more sales, of course. But at the end of the day, they are always using the same concepts, okay? So this is why what I always tell even to my client is that you need to focus first of all on finding the winning concept, okay? Once you found a winning concept, then you are going to test different angles. The only issue is that people are focusing more on the format of the ad more than the concept and angle. When I say the format, I mean, for example, let's do this specific style of ad, like this UCC ad versus these high quality ads, okay? Or even these comment TikTok style ads replying to a comment, okay? That's just the format, okay, of the ad. But it's not going to change anything if your concept is not working, if your angle is not working. So keep in mind this, because if you are able to find an angle and a concept that is actually working, then the format is going just to help you achieve more people, and it's going to help you appeal to more people, okay? But it's not going to be a total game changer like the concept. If you want to know more about this, I have also another video about ads where I explain everything deeply, so go check it out on my channel. And now that we saw their ad strategy, which is really great, the great thing is that they are testing tons of different variations. Now, if you are doing 100K per month, 150K per month, you don't need to test as much as they are testing. Testing different creatives and different variation is important, but what you need to focus is testing big swings, like different concepts, trying to appeal to different avatars. Once you are able to do so, you will be able to unlock much more scale compared to testing all these different visuals, variations, or small things that they're doing that, of course, at their scale is much more important and impactful. So let's check their funnel. First of all, as I said, you can find video about the ads where I'm going to explain much deeply about even their strategy and general strategy, what you should do with concept, angles, formats. You can check this video directly. And about instead how to build an e-commerce funnel in 2025, the best one from the PDP to the pre-sale page. I'm going to explain much more deeply these things in this video, so go check it out. But now, let's see their funnel. First of all, they start acquiring people and getting the attention of people with their ads. This is one of the ads that I showed you before. Of course, you need to consider that it's not just one type of ad. They're going to have multiple type of ads targeting multiple different avatars. So consider these clouds, different ads. Now, these different ads are trying to target different type of people, okay? And based on that, based on the ones that are going to give you the best returns, of course, they're going to focus more on that type of ads. And then while they're doing this, they're even testing, as you can see, different landing pages. Okay, in this case, they don't send their customers or their prospect, in this case, directly to the PDP. They always use pre-sale page, something that, again, I already discussed in another video that I'm going to link you somewhere here. Keep in mind that using pre-sale page is really crucial to scale paid ads for most of the brands. Of course, if you have something that is clearly explained directly in the ad and you don't need to educate at all, okay, you can avoid to use them. But instead, if you want to educate people further on why they should use it, if it's something that is unique and is not easy to understand right away, or even if it's something that is an higher pricing, okay, so you need to educate more people and build more trust and authority, then I highly advise you to use things like advertorial or quiz page or even listicles, okay. Let's see what they're using in this case. Now, some of the things that they're using, one is this new style that I saw just from them sincerely, and it's something that I really like. This is a sort of advertorial, but it's mixed with a quiz style. As you can see now, and let's open even the other advertorial so you can see the difference. So the advertorial is one of the main styles used by many brands, especially in the health niche, because it seems organic and native to the platform, okay. It's not really salesy, same for this one. One other thing that why the pre-sale pages are great, because now you're educating people without selling them right away. In this case, when the people are going to land on your PDP, will be more ready to buy right away, and they're already educated. So probably you know already this style of advertorials. I can tell you that what I saw working, at least for me, but even for many of my clients and many people that I collaborated with, is always, or most of the time, listicles, but this really depends on the type of brand and product you are selling, okay? Now, they're using advertorials where they are stating a problem. They use so many different advertorials. This is always the same style, but then they change their messaging based on the ads they are using. So you need to remind that there must be consistency between the ad and the landing page. So you cannot talk about gut health and then send people to develop what it means, how to help problem, okay? In this case, the ads for sure was talking about yeast, okay? So keep this in mind. And then they are educating people, building trust and authority, as you can see, explaining the product, and they are doing these things more and more before leading people directly to their PDP. That this is the PDP that I showed you before. Now, what they're doing differently with this quiz that I really like is that it's much more interactive and engaging, okay? Because now you can click on skip or find more. If you click on skip and find more, of course you don't need to click, but of course on mobile will be different, because each time they click is like if they're going to scroll. If you want, you can even just scroll without clicking, but it's less engaging, and probably most of their target audience that are not tech savvy won't get it, okay? So if you click find more, it's going to explain you how an imbalanced gut affects your dog's entire body, so more educating things. And now you can even click and understand what are the signs, because probably if you read this, the first thing that you are going to ask is this question, okay? And then you click on this and they are going to explain you. Now, what can you do to help? Of course, if people don't care at all about these things, they can skip right away. But at the same time, you have people that are getting educated, so you need to understand that different people will also engage differently to your landing page. So you need to create a seamless experience for both of them. But the great thing is that they continue, they are like taking you by hand and bring you into entire this experience. And this is so great. Then again, they're doing the same things that they were doing before. They explain you, educating you about the issue. Then they're introducing their product. You continue reading. Now they are even comparing with the competition and building authority and so on, until they bring you to the PDP. And again, is pretty much really similar. In this case, it's much more engaging, and I believe that since they are testing this a lot, it's working really well. Now, from the advertorial, what they do then again is bringing people to the PDP, but also here it's not just one PDP. They tested many different PDP, and they did tons of CRO tests on the PDP, especially to improve the AOV more than the conversion rate. Too many people focus too much on the conversion rate, which most of the time is not going to be as impactful as the increase in LV could be. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. And for them, it was actually testing mostly the offer. If you check their PDP a few years ago, it was quite similar, but what changed again, it was mostly the offer and the upsells, and this is what's going to make the most impact at the end of the day. So focus on these things, especially if you are doing 100k, 200k, 300k. The most impactful tests that you can do are all related to, again, LV and messaging. Now, after the PDP, they're going to have their post-purchase upsells, again, to increase the LV. They're doing the same also inside the PDP. And when they become clients, customers, is not finished yet. Because, again, as I said, they acquire customers on a loss. Because, of course, they are a subscription model. For sure, they have lots of capital as of today. So to scale further, acquire more market shares, what they're doing, I believe, is acquiring customers on a loss. Because even their offer is quite aggressive. And even if they have an higher AOV, probably the CPA is still quite high due to their scale. So I'm pretty positive they acquire people on a loss. But then what they're doing, they're retargeting people to their community. They're pushing people to their community. In this case on Facebook, but even on their other social like Instagram. They're big following on Instagram, and for sure they're even using tons their email. And this is genius, because now with their community they are getting feedbacks for new products, they're getting feedbacks to improve their current products. Now they also get new ads ideas, because people talk about different symptoms, different issues, or even giving just feedback they can use inside the ads, and that's great, really great. You can do the same even by adding a post-purchase survey. Of course, it won't be strong as the community, but even with the post-purchase surveys and the right questions, you can actually get tons of new ads ideas and product development ideas. They also stay top of the mind on the community. Now, the first thing is that, of course, you still need to continue agitating the problem, okay, and staying top of the mind for your customers, because now they need to renew the subscription, and then you're going even to sell other products. This is why even you develop horizontally. You develop your product line horizontally for two reasons. First one, to get the attention of new type of avatars, so you acquire new market shares, okay, from people that would not have bought the first time with the first product that you were selling, in this case their probiotic. So now they are selling to different people, but at the same time they sell even to the same clients that have multiple issues. So this is also why you need to stay top of the mind and sell even the other products. And then they are even going to create more revenue funds that are ready to buy new products. So even you can test and launch new product easily, even by just launching them on the community with the current subscribers, okay, their current customer list, and you can see right away if there is any traction or not. So the community is a game changer. And then what they're doing is essentially creating further social content on the community, and the other further emails. Again, this is for their clients, and then they're leading people to the new product line, in this case to the PDP, but won't be the same one, because if they are subscribed, they are going just to renew automatically, and that's also the power of subscription. And in the meanwhile, they are also trying to cross-sell new products after they bought the first one. So now that we saw even their funnel, let's quickly check what would improve. I already gave you tons of ideas directly during the guide. There are not a lot of things that I would improve, because they are already doing a great job from the branding to the marketing to testing different things. So that's why they are so successful, of course. Just some ideas that they may already have tested, but some ideas to diversify the risk more will be my main concern right now, based on their current scale, is that it seems they have too many eggs in one basket. So first of all, I would start with more creative diversity. So different format and style, like higher quality footage, or trying to essentially diversify the type of creatives, because as I showed you before, they're using so many similar creatives, even if they're targeting different people, different symptoms, but the style is always same and it's always appealing to the same people. So I will test much more different creatives. And then I will also diversify to new channels. Yes, Meta is the king. There are quite tons of Meta. It's difficult to find new channels, for sure. They help you acquire customer profitably, but at least channels that help you build more top of the funnel awareness, which also is one of the main things that I will do. That's what I will do mostly. And then expanding the distribution, because distribution is going to be important. If anything happens to your Meta account, okay, or even to your online website, if you still have retailers and even selling wholesale, that is going even to become a big chunk of your business. Is going to really help you diversify the risk, which this is the main focus with the improvements that I will make. And that's it about this guide. I hope that it was helpful. Now, if you want an help from an expert, from myself, look into your marketing strategy, to your branding strategy, to your CRO, to your creatives, and so on, then you can just check the link below, book a call. I'm going to offer you a free growth audit, of course, if you are a qualified brand doing at least 100K per month, because I cannot, of course, fill my calendar with unfortunately qualified people. If you're doing less, I hope that these videos will be enough to help you develop the right strategy to then scale, achieve the number, and then work with me. And yeah, that's it. If you have any other idea about other videos, or if you have any questions about this topic, just let me know. If you want to see more step-by-step guide about other brands, how they scale their marketing strategy, branding strategy, just let me know in the comments below. Share this video and see you soon. Bye bye.